everybody, this is Mario Guarini and you are watching for BassPlayersOnly.com.
Hi everyone, John Liebman here. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com. Coming to you today from the 2018 Winter NAMM Show, Anaheim, California, at the MTD booth with MTD artist all the way from Italy, Mario Guarini. Hello, Mario.
Hi, John. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Well, we've communicated online, we've emailed each other, so we know each other that way, but it's nice to meet you in person and he'd be right next to you.
Yes. We was near to meet in Italy. You are there, but we can match our schedule.
Because you're so in demand and you're so busy and you're always... We did get an interview, though, with Alberto Rigoni.
Yes, I know him.
In Venice.
It's a progressive bass player.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, very good guy. Well, tell me your story. Tell me about growing up in Italy and how you were exposed to music and how you became a bass player.
One day I was used to play guitar and other instruments, but with no great interest, enthusiasm. But one day I going to see my friends in his house. He was playing with a band, the bass with a band, and I see the bass, and I'm here. In 30 years was going fast because I found the light of my life, seeing a bass player playing with a band.
Folks, he's one of us.
Oh, yes, I like the bass so much.
Well, tell me about any musical or bass playing influences or bass heroes. Who did you discover at that time once you became a bass player?
You know, I have the same influence of everybody, like Marcus Miller, Abraham Laboyer, the great of the instrument. But I'm also an old school guy. So I like Jamerson so much, I like Louis Johnson, so many bass players of all the way. You know, I've got a precision bass too with flat wound, and I like to play all the modern stuff too. I like the great bass player like Marcus, obviously, but the old guys too, the old school guys.
Well, they're all great. Tell me about your new record. It just came out, right?
Yes, it just came out, and
now it's my turn, right?
It's my turn because it took me 5 years to have it out. Because I work in Italy like a session man for a pop player. I'm playing with Claudio Baglioni, that it is the most important pop singer in Italy, and he keeps me very busy because we makes great big arena, and we travel a lot in Italy, in Europe too. So it was difficult to find time to have my CD and my music, work on my music. And you see, I have some guest stars like...
Quite a lineup. You have Mike Stern, Vinny Colaiuta.
All my idols, the people that I learned music, learned how to play music.
Who else?
Richard Bona.
Richard Bona, of course.
And there is Mike Stern, Michael Landau, Vinny Colaiuta, you said. And my goal was to play with them, not to go online, have stuff online with the internet, but to play live in studio with them.
Did you? Were you able to do that?
Yes, I have played with everyone. So it took so many time, a lot of time, because you know the schedule of people like Vinny Colaiuta and Richard Bona is very busy.
Where did you record it?
I recorded Vinny here because I came every year for the NAMM. But every year I stay a longer time, so maybe a month before the NAMM.
Wow.
So I began to have some contacts here in LA. Wow. So it takes time, patience, but it was a great experience for me, a great occasion of growing up like a musician, to see my hero playing and make the work with me. Vinny, the takes that you hear in the CD there are made the first take. It was incredible for me to play with him.
That's good. I've heard the record, and it's
Richard too.
fantastic.
Richard, it's so fast. He have so good ear. It was embarrassing for me to see how fast he can pick a song and play it perfectly.
Oh, so that's quite an incredible lineup. I mentioned that we're at the MTD booth.
Yes.
What are you holding there? Tell us about your MTD bass.
I hold this new MTD bass because you have to know I am with MTD from 22 years. I have one of the first 535 of Michael, and it's the one that I use in my CD because I play always that bass. Also for my pop stuff, because it's my bass, it's my sound, and all the CD is with that bass.
Tell me about the bass. Obviously, it's beautiful. Tell me what you love about it.
After that, I want to have another MTD with a completely different sound. So the other one is with Benghe and Corina. So I try to have a more modern rock way to sound MTD. So I have this one that have maple neck and a sycamore body. It's the sycamore is warm a little bit the maple, and I have a passing tone too to warm up a little bit the brightness of the maple.
That is beautiful. What about the future, Mario? What else is coming up?
You said I'm titled my CD Now Is My Turn because I've done so many session work. I've recorded so many CD in Italy in pop rock music, but I like to play my another stuff. To play double thumb, other things to do. So I'm trying to balance this now, to play more of my stuff. Continue to work, but build step by step with no hurry a career with my music.
One step at a time.
One step at a time, with no hurry, because my living came from my session work, so I have no rush because I take my time to go away. This is the first step. It's a long journey.
It takes some patience, but obviously you have that.
Yes.
Last question, Mario. What would you be if you weren't a bass player? What would you be if you were not a bass player? Something outside of music.
I can see me. I am so accustomed to do this. I've done for my entire life. When I see that bass played for the first time, all my life was to do this. So it's difficult to me to see another direction because this is all my life. I always my life. My wife is a singer too. I'm always been involved in music. So I don't know. Maybe I can imagine me in another situation.
Well, stick with what you're doing because obviously it's working for you.
Thank you so much.
The new record is called Now It's My Turn.
Because you have to know, I took so many years for me to find a way, because I want to do some solistic stuff with the bass, but I don't want to lose what is my main characteristic. That is to be a sideman, to support the band. This is my job for my entire life. So I wanted to find a match of these two sides of me. And after years came the song that titled the CD. This was the right combination of the two sides. I find a way to make the people understand that I try to do solistic stuff, but with the vibe of a bass player.
That's great. Once again, I've listened to it. I love it.
Yes,
and we're happy to.
I can wait. You have here heard so many good music, so I can wait.
We're happy to spread the word to our audience on ForBassPlayersOnly.com. We are at the MTD booth at the 2018 Winter NAMM Show, Anaheim, California, with our special friend Mario Guarini, all the way from Rome.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, Mario.
I've seen all your interviews.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
we're happy to include you in that list.
Yeah, you a great service to the bass player community, to give voice to all the bass players, not only the most famous in the world.
You are too kind. Thank you very much.
To see other guys like us, and not only the big star.
We're happy to do
the
it.
problem of the work and something.
Well, congratulations again on all of your success.
It's a pleasure.
I'm John Liebman. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com.